So, welcome to day 2 of the Beyond Enough-ness 3-day retreat in the Awakened Mothers Rising school group. Um, so yeah, it's day 2. So I'm really curious to hear what were your biggest takeaways from day 1. So if I could just ask you, I will just show you now. What I actually want you to do both today and tomorrow. So let me just quickly share my screen with you. This is the school group. And when you go, so this is probably where you found this recording. But when you go to classroom and click on Beyond Enough-ness, there are not only the recordings. So when you go to day 1, you will see yesterday recording. And then below that, there's the reflection post. So I would love to hear from you. What were your biggest insights, takeaways, aha moments from day 1? So click on this post and just comment here. And do the same with day 2, living from Overflow. The post is already pinned. The video is not yet here because I'm just recording it now. So this is what, so you will see something like this also here. So this is the placeholder for day 2. So how is it going? Also, let me know in that reflection post, because I'm already feeling that it's working. And the few of you who watched the replay yesterday and DM'd me, you know that this is working. And before we start, I would love us to ground a little bit, because like I had as I said yesterday, this very retreat right now that I hadn't known, I couldn't have known, will be what I actually need right now. This is exactly the medicine that I need myself. And what helped me today was actually grounding. So whenever you feel not good enough, whenever you feel that you are missing or lacking something, or that you're not bringing enough of anything into your life, enough connection, enough presence, enough abundance, you're not contributing the way you would expect yourself to contribute. This might be really triggering for the nervous system. And since we are all probably, I assume we are all highly sensitives and empaths, or spiritually sensitive people here, this can be really hard for our nervous systems to actually deal with all that pressure that sometimes the society, sometimes we ourselves put on our shoulders. So let us plant our feet on the floor and take a deep breath. And imagine connecting through your feet with Mother Earth, with Mother Gaia. So it's like your energy is flowing downwards to the earth, into the ground, rooting. And imagine those roots going down into the earth. The deeper, the stronger, the deeper, the better. And just watch your body move as you breathe. And now you can see that energy going upwards from Mother Earth into your body through the roots that you've just planted, into your body, and filling in your whole body, going through your feet, into your legs, slowly into your hips and torso, your arms. You can go slower. If I'm going too fast, just pause and enjoy this moment of togetherness. And now, what I sometimes do when I'm feeling really down, I hug myself. This is also scientifically proven because the area of your shoulders is um, responsible for this feeling of security. So if somebody touches you here, it sends a signal to your brain that you're secure, you're safe. So when you hug yourself, you're sending that signal by yourself. And I sometimes, when I connect with Mother Gaia while I'm in this dysregulated nervous system state, I see her go around, like wrap me around, like I'm in her womb. Like I'm within a tree, but it's not made of wood. It's made of this shiny, beautiful green energy. And she's all around me. She's holding me. She's taking care of all my needs. I'm safe. Even sink into your own body like this. And now I want you to spread your hands upwards to the universe and pull in that gentle energy of the universe from above going into you and onto you and through you. So we're combining both the energy of the earth and the energy of the universe from above going downwards into your body through the crown, filling you up with that empowering, shiny. To me, it looks white, this energy. It might look differently for you. So as I was feeling down today, you can pause the recording and stay here if you need that. As I was doing this today, this morning, I felt really down. I did this visualization for myself. And Mother Gaia always tells me that she won't let me fall. She won't let me um, die, so to speak. And it always worked for me. And always when I was just about, even in the case of abundance, like financial abundance, whenever I was just about to not have enough money, like even there was one situation when I was wondering where I'm going to get the money for dinner for my kids for the next day. It was that desperate. I got something. Like I always got money right when I was about to fall and fail and not have anything. Um, so it was as if she was always supporting me, always giving me exactly what I needed when I needed it. Yet today, what happened? Um, in that visualization meditation, I didn't I didn't feel like this is enough for me. Like she said, I won't let you fail. I won't let you fall. And I said, Mother, I don't want to be held in a way that doesn't allow me to fall. I want to fly. I want to soar. I want to truly enjoy this overflowing feeling of abundance. And she said, oh, for that, you need to reach for the father. Go to your dad. That's what I heard. Um, so that's why we need to balance both, like the grounding sacred feminine of Mother Earth and the empowering sacred masculine of the universe, Father Sky. Um, and I truly believe we are all amazing moms. We are all doing great job by changing how the world used to parent, by breaking those generational patterns, by learning how to parent from the heart, how to parent from the connection with your true higher self. But sometimes we pinch ourselves off from our full potential simply because we believe that money is yucky. Like nobody, like there are so many things we have on our minds when you think of rich people, that somebody may say that they're evil, somebody might say that they don't really help others. Um, Even though those things are not necessarily true, because money doesn't really make you evil. Money just um not exaggerates, how what's the word, I forgot the word. So money makes it more um greater, it money makes it greater who you already are. So if you're a good person with more money, you can do more good. If you're um not a very good person with more money, you can do more selfish things that don't help others. um, Selfish actually is not the word I wanted to use here, because being selfish sometimes as moms we might feel we are doing just taking care of our own needs might feel selfish, but this is the good kind of selfish. Like you need to take care of your own needs in order to be able to give more. um so what I wanted to say about those limiting beliefs we have about rich people is that sometimes we don't see them as doing good with whatever they have, the resources they have. So this is my vision, that mothers can truly enjoy not only that overflow of love uh, that we already have, not only the overflow of support that I want us to have, not only the overflow of time and energy, but we might sometimes be able to actually carve out. I want us to also be able to enjoy that overflow of abundance, because you can be a great mom without money, but you can only help facilitate your children's dreams when you actually do have that money. How much more can you give your kids if you actually don't pinch yourself off from that financial abundance? So this is also what I want to talk about today when we talk about living from overflow. And this is what I also work with the moms who join Motherlight, which is like my little baby kind of offer. This is something I grew uh, into. It took me many years to actually get to the point that I feel that this is the thing that I want to do. But I have felt that long before, but I just didn't dare shine my light fully. And it's only now with my own container, my own um, haven that I created, that I am allowing myself to fully shine my light. And this is what I also want for all of you. So even if it doesn't seem like it's um what I want to say. Um Even if you feel like going for money is not my thing, actually you're hurting your kids that way. Because if you actually went for that, you might give much more to your own children and to everyone around you, because we all here in this group, because it's awakened mothers rising. Awakened meaning you have a gift. It means you are here in this world for a reason. You are in this time and space for a reason. What is your gift? What are you supposed to give to the world right now, to your kids, your family, your neighborhood, your environment, or maybe online, maybe to the whole world? Because now we have this technology that allows us actually connect with people from all around the world. And you can actually change, create that ripple of change in every single place on the globe. How amazing is that? Um, so it might feel scary right now when you hear that you have a gift and you can change the world. I know it might. I know it might, but how amazing that would be to actually do that. And this is what we are doing. This is what we are doing in Motherlight. This is something, um, this is my little baby, this, as I said, this container. I didn't dare do that before because I felt I'm not, um, I had this imposter syndrome. So I believe that since I'm a teacher in the primary school and I'm a coach, I can only do parenting coaching because this is the only area where I actually have expertise, like studies and everything. But only when I allowed myself to fully shine my light, things started really shifting. Things started shifting at a very fast pace right now. And right now, I'm at the verge of the biggest change of my life because I just quit my job at school and I'm fully into building this container, this group, and this new thing. I had a very difficult question to respond to in my head. And I was actually fighting with myself whether I should stay in the safety of employment or should I just drop it. Because for the past couple of years, I was doing two things at the same time. And I realized that this is draining and this is not really giving me even financially, it's not giving me what I actually want for myself and my family. Um, because the business was barely paying for itself. And this is what I want to do, not being stuck in a job that um, isn't very satisfactory on a long run, in the long run, because of the rigidity of the system. I was a teacher, and I believe that this school system is not the right place for kids to be. Um, it's it kills creativity in both children and teachers, the system itself. I don't mind the teachers because most of them are amazing people. I've known them personally. But the system itself kills creativity in those teachers too. So this is not the best solution for like educating the whole world. And in many places of the world, it looks basically very similar or even the same. Um, So I decided to go for Motherlight. And this is where I truly believe that I can um, empower mothers like you, bring that change into the world and see how it actually shines. Co tam, kotuś? Masz kota. Amelka, jestem na wizji, wiesz? Kociuś. Kitty. Kitty. Okej. To pomachaj, powiedz bye bye. Bye bye! Smigaj. Weź psa jeszcze. The dog is here too. Zamkniesz drzwi? Dzięki. All right. Guest appearance again. So where was I? Motherlight is for moms who want to fully shine their light and tap into this overflow of love, time, energy, support, and abundance. All of those five. When you do that, you will see how the world changes around you just by itself, just by your being yourself and truly shining your light. in order to do that, we start with what we did yesterday, tapping into your higher self, because that's where we find who we truly are. And this is the light we're going to shine. So we already did this grounding activity I wanted to do today. Now I want us to visualize what that overflow might look in your life. So sit comfortably, plant your feet on the floor, and let's take another deep breath. So imagine your life when you had abundance of love. Let's start with this one. It might not be very different from what you already have, because most of us already have an abundance of love with our kids, with our family members. Sometimes it might even feel overwhelming because loving on them might feel like a giving, giving, giving. But that's when other kinds of abundance come in. So you also have abundance of support. So imagine when you feel like you would really do with some support and it's done. There is someone stepping up. You just say a word, or even without saying a word. There is someone to support you, to help you, to do all those things that feel too overwhelming for you to even think of. That abundance of support. Maybe it's in your own home, maybe it's in the school, maybe it's in your neighborhood, I don't know, local library, parks. Maybe it's another mama from your neighborhood. Just imagine what feeling deeply supported actually looks like. Imagine it in details with the sounds, with the smells, with what you feel under your bum or feet, even how it tastes. Now imagine, and this is actually quite connected. Imagine what your life would look like with that overflowing abundance of time. When you need to devote your time to something, you can. You decide what you do. You decide where your time and energy go. When you want to focus on um, your fulfillment, your service, whatever you want to do, be that your business or charity or some activity in the neighborhood or your job, when you want to do that, you can do that. And when you want to connect with your children, you do that from that place of connection, not from the place of overwhelmment. So you have this overflow of time, energy, and support. And now all that allows you to bring in that overflow of abundance. And it might mean something very different for everyone. It doesn't have to be being filthy rich. It can be just allowing yourself to treat your kids to that one thing you sometimes had to tell them, well, this is too expensive. It might mean feeling safe about their future, their, I don't know, studies. It might feeling safe about your own needs, that you don't have to um say no to things you just do for yourself, because you already have that abundance. You can have anything you want. And money is not an issue. And the way you shine your light into the world, the way you feel that deep fulfillment, that might also be the way you bring in all that abundance. So imagine what your life looks like when you can truly, fully shine this light into the world and bless the world with what you have best to give. This is true abundance, just being able to do what your heart wants you to do. How would you fill your days if money was not an issue? How would you spend your time? And imagine all that in details, with the smells, with the noises, with how it feels, what you're touching with your hands, where you're sitting, how it feels to your body, the tastes, what it looks like, what it sounds like. If you need more time, feel free to pause this recording. And if you're ready, gently open your eyes. And what I want you to do is take your journal, pause this recording now, and write down as much as you remember from this visualization. Just write it down, all in details. Whatever you remembered, just write to anchor it. When we just visualize, certain areas of your brain get activated, but when you write it down and verbalize it, different areas of your brain get activated, and that's how this vision gets anchored. So this is very important to actually do it now and right away, right now, because it's fresh in your mind and your internal critic hasn't started telling you that it won't work. We are still in that state of deep alignment with what you desire, with your heart desire. So pause this recording, write it down, and when you have written it down, there is one message I want to tell you, um, that we always have an abundance of something, because our lives are really full. Have you noticed that our lives are full? We have an abundance of something. So this is the next activity I want you to do in your journal. Write down, what do you have an abundance of? I might have an abundance of hair ties. Oh, it's everywhere. I have an abundance of necklaces. I have an abundance of things to do at home. This is also kind of abundance, because why do we do those things? It's not that anyone forces us to do that. It's just that we want our family to be supported. So we support them. And we have an abundance of love, that's for sure, all of us. We might have an abundance of support if we know how to look for it. This is what I said yesterday, that we might be just pinching ourselves off from accepting help. So there might be people around us who tried to help, but we didn't appreciate that. There might be people who are just waiting for us to let them know that they are actually invited to our lives and our children's lives. There might be people who need support just as we do, and just organizing an exchange might be a great solution here. There might be people who are professionals. They have, like, I don't know, daycares or something, and that might be in your financial reach. Or when you start attracting that abundance, you might be able just to hire some. So how can you see that abundance of support in your life right now? So write it now, abundance of support. Now, another thing that I use as an affirmation, because when I just started my coaching business, when I was only focusing on parenting coaching, I felt it wasn't going as dynamically as I wished. And I felt like I don't have anything. I don't have money. I don't have time. I don't have space in my home. So I realized that I actually have time and space for the things that are important to me. So this was the affirmation I used because I wanted to come up with something that my brain doesn't discredit right away, something that my brain actually believes in. So I have time for the things that are important to me. If I have time for something, it means it's important. If I don't make the time for something, it means it's not important. So now, what's important to you? Is spending quality time with your children and building that connection important to you? If yes, then you got to make the time for that. And maybe you are, maybe this is your main focus right now. If creating and building a business and attracting that abundance into your life is important to you, then you gotta carve the time to do that. You just create it because your children will, believe me, they will fill all your free pockets of time with their needs and their attention. So if you want to have the time for the things that are important to you, you need to make it just by putting simple boundaries around that. Like me and my daughter, she loves entering this room when I'm on Zoom. She's a star. She loves being on camera. My son hates being on camera, so he doesn't enter. But my daughter loves it, and that's the reason why she enters while I'm on camera. Um, one more thing about the time. You get to make, if it's important, it will come back. So I have time for everything that's important to me. And with space, like when we bought this apartment, we thought it's so big, we will have space for everything. But when the kids arrived, soon the space got filled with all the children's stuff. And I sometimes felt like I have too much stuff. I cannot fit it. I cannot, I have, no, I didn't think I have too much. I felt, I thought I don't have enough space. And I was trying to squeeze, like it was cotton swabs, like in the bathroom. I got two packages of cotton swabs and I was trying to store one in the cabinet. And it was too full. And my brain was thinking, I have too little space. And then I checked myself and I realized that I don't have too little space. I have more than enough of the things. And that changed everything. Like if you have not enough of space, you feel like you don't have enough. If you have more than enough of things, it means you actually have an overflow. So always when you feel like you don't have enough or something, or you aren't enough of something, ask yourself, so if I don't have enough space, so what do I have? If I don't have time, What do I have instead? Because if you don't have time for yourself, it means your time was taken by someone else. Who took your time? Your kids? Perfect. That's connection. But just make it meaningful. Don't make it connection from the place of overwhelmment. Make it connection from the place of love, from the place coming from the heart, from your higher self. Um, so this is like you always have an abundance of something. If you don't have a job, then you have a time at home. If you have a job, then you have an abundance of financial flow. But you might not be able to spend that amount of time with your kids as you would want to. So that's why I created Motherlight, to have all of that. To have all of that. That's my little dream, to have abundance of time, space, money, love, and support and everything. So that was about time, that was about space. I think I covered everything. So let me know when you finish watching this video, or even right now, go to the post, the reflection post on day 2. What do you have an abundance of already right now? What do you have an abundance of? And let me know, what decision are you making today? How are you going to, what thought patterns are you going to change? So find one limiting negative thought that feels like overwhelmment or not good enoughness, and what thought do you want to replace it with? Like what I said about my story, like thinking I don't have enough space, change into I have more than enough of things. uh it's a very simple shift. It's both statements are true, but they show the same thing from a very different perspective, in a very different light. So let me know in the reflection post, what do you have an abundance of? And one thought that you want to change, and what do you want to change it into? Those two things. And I actually want to share about Motherlight in more detail. So it's a 12-week journey. So it's supposed to be 12 weeks, but we are actually going to, with the participants right now, I'm still running a beta of that, which means it's much cheaper than it will be. There are only 6 spots left for the beta. And if you want to join that, I would really appreciate. So I offered everyone in this group the awakening call. And if you want to learn more about Motherlight, I would love for you to book that awakening call, because I want to talk to you, to meet you in person, like not in person on Zoom. But you know what I mean. It's different than just exchanging messages. I want to know who joins my program, because it's not for everyone. It's for those of you who know that you have this light inside of you. And I believe, like, if you're in this group, there's a big chance you are that person. But still, I would love to meet you. So there are only 6 spots for the beta price. Let me know where. Not let me know. I will just paste the link under this video to book the awakening call, and feel free to book it. And let's do this. Let's shine that light. Let's shine that light into the world, because the world needs that. The light inside of you is the medicine the world needs. If I right now, if I went from the position of my mind, my brain that was telling me, like, you're just talking to yourself. I think my cat fell. I wouldn't even show up today or yesterday. But I know the world needs my medicine. So even if I just talk to my camera here, and I hope all of you catching the replay will be able to also tap into your own light, and bring that medicine, that magic into the world. And this is what Motherlight is all about. So, hope you have a great day and see you tomorrow for day 3. Bye bye.